All right, just a quick example of the cheese that you can do when scanning down wormholes. So I'm relogging. I had my probes at the location at 0.25 AU. I'll undock. I'll launch my probes using the fire key, not the launch button. So like this, right? And then it's not in the center of the system, you see? And it's at 0.25 right on the wormhole scan. Now the interesting thing is that if you try to fine-tune this by warping to the wormhole and setting your probes to center on yourself, it might seem like a good idea, but it's not. I'll show you the effect it has, and I'm sure you're already guessing what happens. I didn't realize it. In hindsight, it seems obvious. But if you set right here center current formation on your ship, like so, and adjusts it, and you think, okay, it's right smack there, perfect, right? And then you go to cheese it again, right?
Warp drive active.
And after I show you the example, I'll talk about the nuance to this, which isn't really a cheese, but is the same sort of thing, idea, but in combat, like PvP kind of thing. When you have combat probes out.
Docking request accepted.
So the last action I did was center on myself. It seems perfectly fine, right? Same deal, right? Log back in.
Connecting.
And the last time I tried it, it got an error. I was like, wait, why isn't it getting a hit on the wormhole right away? It's kind of weirded out. So we launch it, and look, it's centered on myself, right? So what we'll do is, I should have bookmarked the spot. See, it's right there. It's right on me. Of course. And the interesting thing about this is, look, all of them are right there. Yeah, it's really bizarre. It borks the game. It borks the mechanic. Burp. So we'll drag it to this planet. There we go. And we'll reset it to normal and descan. It's right about here, I think. There we go. Down 2 because we've got dotted line. It's a difficulty 2. It's a medium-sized hole. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now we'll warp to it.
Warp drive active.
I'll bookmark it. So the combat PvP, when you're using stuff like this, it is in your interest, when you've found an anomaly that you know a target is probably going to go to, and your combat probes are most likely going to be used on this spot to nail the target's location. Assuming you don't get automatically warped to the beacon of the anomaly or whatever you're dealing with. So this is the location you want to do. You will center on yourself, right? And of course, when you do that, I'll show you what happens. You will see the scanner probe. So you have a scanner probe, so that's a dead giveaway that somebody's scanning there. But what you do, of course, to get rid of that issue, am I close as possible, is just to move it slightly off. That's all I have to do, slightly off. And the scanner probe will, of course, be off-grid. There you go. And what you do, of course, is you just recall, or point 25, of course, recall your drones. I mean your drones, your probes. And as long as you don't hit this button, and as long as you don't readjust the probes to another location to do other scanning, it will remember the range, the location, and you can pop your drones, hit scan, it'll go there, scan, you'll get the target, you'll recall your probes, and very quickly you'll get absolute hit on your target, assuming you know where that target is eventually going to be, and you can get an absolute hit right there, bam, done. And then you can be in warp, and recalling your probes, probably, hopefully, before that Care Bear or whoever hits descan again. Possible. So yeah, just a pro tip. Yeah, it's kind of useful. Yeah, I'll just finish my cheese here. I think I have a few more. Few more wormholes to scan. Ugh, I'd have to do it 5 times. I prefer when there's 2 wormholes in system, so you can put you can place 4 probes on each, really close, and you'll get a hit on both of them, and then bam, done. Half the time is saved. So that's what I like to do. And yeah, that my 750 checklist, 750 career point checklist, only has you scan down the wormhole once, so you don't really need to cheese it this way, but it's helpful. I made a prior video about this subject, but I think a little bit more fleshing out was in order. All right, have a good one.